here with JaKe THoMaS.
Hello.
Hi. So you're kind of racy.
I can attest to that.
Yeah, I don't think of myself as racy.
Other
But
people do?
yeah, well, other people get me to do racy things.
Yes.
I think is really what happens.
And is it hard to twist your arm to be racy?
No,
Not
no,
at
I will
all.
actually.
Not a bit. Yep. Polly knows. She's got me to do all kinds of terrible things that I wouldn't have done on my own. But Polly asked me, and then I just do them.
Well, actually, I have to say this is an early skeleton in the closet, but JaKe did one of our performances, and a woman came. Is this fair to say?
Joe, go for it.
Yeah. She just totally jumped him after the performance. This is like, I shouldn't even have paid you for doing that performance
No.
that night because she was like totally on you, right?
Yeah. We dated for a while. It's the only time I've ever been picked up by a lady. I was
What are
at
you
the
usually
show.
picked up by?
Hulking men in the street come and they give me bear hugs, and that's great.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But lady, first time at that show.
And it lasted.
For a while, yeah.
Nice.
It was a good time. She came back and watched me do a few of those shows.
Yeah.
So what was the show?
It was one of Polly's shows that
Yeah.
she's written.
Sex Scenes.
One of the
Yes, it was
sex scene shows.
We actually wrote a character for JaKe because we loved him so much. JaKe is so amazing. We actually also, first of all, I'm going to say JaKe is a totally quadruple threat. I'm going to say, like he's like
Well,
he works
four.
he works at Marvel Comics.
I do. That's true.
Yes.
Do you know Stan Lee?
Not personally.
I met
no.
one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always somewhere else when he's around. Maybe we're the same person. Never been seen in the same room.
No,
so who
you're
knows?
not Stan Lee.
I'm not. No, not at all.
That I can tell. What else? Marvel. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
though.
he's like an editor of Marvel Comics.
Do you have a favorite? Sorry.
The Punisher. The Punisher is
yeah.
my favorite.
That's probably okay.
Yep, Punisher rules.
All right.
Then, second, he is this incredible actor, totally out of the David Mamet school, but of course we broke him of that. Like we had him like wearing a thong in a hot tub in our web series.
I think David Mamet would have appreciated that.
Yeah, I think
so.
he would have too. He actually, JaKe wore a gold thong in our web series, The Cold, which you were part of.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was.
Yeah, you were
Cold. Who were you?
I can't remember my character's name. That is terrible. I was married to Karen Granke.
Jeff Garroway.
Jeff Garroway, that's it, exactly. Yeah, it was Jeff's hot tub. I was the owner of the owner of Jeff's hot tub.
It was brilliant.
Yes.
And he was in the hot tub with a sex writer who, at the time, before you even met your wife, Stephanie Sellers, who you thought was pretty.
Oh my gosh, I had read her column. She wrote a sex advice column and all this stuff. And I loved it. I thought it was great. And then I got to meet her, and she's
In the hot tub.
In the hot tub, and she's
In the
super
thing.
foxy. And so I was in the hot tub with Karen, her, and one other lady who
And
we like
Flora
picked
McFlynn.
up that day. Yeah.
And did you ever have a question for her?
We talked a lot because she's polyamorous, and I find that fascinating, and Polly and I find that fascinating. We've
Because my
talked
name
about
is
it.
Paul.
Oh,
Exactly, yeah, and that would be a great stage name if you do burlesque ever. It's polyamorous.
That is a good name.
Jake and I both found the whole polyamorous scene came into like what we were doing.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
and I'm fascinated by it because it sounds like so much work.
Yeah.
To me, it's so hard to maintain one relationship.
Right.
And these people maintain like 4 relationships at the same time, and I don't like.
And not casual relationships.
No, like real relationships, and I
Yeah.
just can't imagine that. So I talked to her about that a bunch because I thought that was really.
And now you're in a real.
I am married.
Yeah.
I'm in a super relationship.
Yeah, no, but his wife, they're totally. He was never part of the. It's
No.
you're never part of the.
I was never part of the
Yeah,
polyamorous
even
scene,
though
but it was
we-
fascinating. I thought I loved skirting around all of
Even
these
though that was
crazy
part
scenes.
of our whole theater thing, the polyamorous. We did not dip our toes into it.
Yeah.
Only in the hot tub.
No, well, he was in the hot tub. I'm too
I was
old
in
for
the
that,
hot
but
tub.
he was in the hot tub. Yeah, he was in the hot tub, and he was amazing. Plus, he has this new play he's written, totally amazing, called. I'm sorry, like, I just get so excited about this.
That's good. That's fine.
He has this new play called The Dead Museum.
Yep. It's actually we had to change it. It's the Dead Dream Machine now.
The
because
Dead
we
Dream
thought-
Machine.
There's all these plays now. Like what's that one in the big hotel where it's
The Dream.
Is it the Dream Hotel?
There's
I
a
don't-
Dream hotel.
There's a play that takes place in an old hotel, and you like walk through it. It's based off of
Sleep No More.
Sleep No More. That is it. Based off of Macbeth.
It's Shakespeare.
Yep,
Of course.
and it's like interactive. Like you go through it and
Like Tony and Tina's wedding.
but
that
even
kind of started
bigger
on that.
and crazier
Right.
because it's like in multiple rooms and you don't get the same show. They lead you around all
Right.
these different floors and
That sounds
stuff, and they
good.
split you up.
Are you in
rooms.
that?
No, I'm not in that. But so we thought if we called the show the Dead Dream Museum, people would get the idea that it's one of these interactive things. Like, oh, it's a museum. We'll go because it's this experimental horror show. And so we're like, okay, well, we'll change it so that it's a little more clear that it's
So
just
who are
this-
you in it?
I write it. I'm not in it. So actually, because I work at Marvel, we put the books out on Fridays. And so that means I'm at work on Fridays until all hours of the night to get the books out the door. So I can't really be in a run of a show.
So do you go to Comic-Con?
I go to the New York one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Comic-Con. I think it's great.
That's where I met Stan Lee.
Oh, yeah. He was there the year...
I went a couple of years, like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
or 3
he was
years
there
ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was working a shift at the booth, and I'd been there all morning, and I was real tired, and I got done with my shift, and Stan Lee was going to do autographs. And I was like, well, I'm not going to stand in line to get his autograph.
Right.
And, maybe he'll be around later or whatever. And I was like, so I'm just going to go and get lunch. And I went and got lunch, and while I went and got lunch, he brought up all the people who worked at Marvel to meet him personally, and he talked to them, and totally while I was gone.
You still have another shot.
I know. He's still going strong.
Oh,
so.
he's amazing.
But this play is going to be in the fall, and it's going to be a production that's going to be totally rocking, totally.
Where is it going to be?
It's going to be at a new theater out in Brooklyn. It's a converted warehouse space, so it's going to be like a super creepy
like where
theater
in
space.
Brooklyn, Williamsburg?
Bushwick.
Yeah,
So out of Bushwick.
That Bushwick is everything right now.
And the guy is creating this space. This guy Evan Collier. He's a real brilliant designer, and he makes a bunch of sets for like fashion suits and all these.
Sounds like it's a win-win-win.
Exactly. So we're going to do the first show, the first big show in this space.
Be...
It's going to be around Halloween, and he's going to build all the sets for us. Wow. He's going to just totally. He's building the whole space right now.
So it's the dream.
The Dead Dream Machine.
The Dead Dream Machine.
Yep. And there's going to be dance and puppetry.
Now, what happens? Do you go into this machine and?
Well, there's a machine that extracts dreams.
Okay.
Right. And so the opening of the play is these kids break into this deserted warehouse space. And they find a guy in there who's running this experiment on this machine. He's got this woman hooked up to it. And the whole thing is he's going to pull her dreams out of the machine and into real life.
So many things I'm thinking of right now. Like
we're going to do them all.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like Back to the Future, Jumanji, and that other one, that movie that I love with Kate Winslet and The Mask. What's that movie?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
That's what it sounds like. Those three things mixed together.
It's going to be kind of that's not a bad description.
Yeah,
it's, then it's an anthology piece, so all the dreams that come out, we're going to perform the dreams. So everything that comes afterwards is supposedly a dream from this person. And so it's really interesting, and we've got this lady directing it, Rachel Klein.
Sounds great.
I don't know if you've seen in the subway, she's directing a show now. It's a steampunk version of Around the World in 80 Days.
Okay.
And they've got the posters up all over now. That's going to be a real big thing.
Huge right now.
Yeah, oh, they love it. And she's incredible. She's got this production company, Rachel Klein Productions, and she does a lot of dance pieces, and her dance pieces are stunning.
Wow. What are the costumes going to be like?
Well, she in these things, for her dance pieces, it's going to be similar to the dance pieces. It's got a very like black and white German expressionist kind of thing. It's a little like Tim Burton-y, where everyone's got these beautiful, crazy wigs and long, flowing black and white costumes, and sort of Day of the Dead makeup, the black makeup.
Sounds perfect.
It's going to be
perfect for Bushwick.
Exactly.
Oh my God!
I think people are really.
You are going to just. You know what you're in for,
yeah,
right?
we're going to kill him.
You're going to just fly to the top, man.
I've got my production partner, Eric Schmallenberger. He's this brilliant downtown.
Can you spell that?
SCHMALENBERGER. I've written it so many times by now. But he's brilliant, and he's got all these downtown art people. So we're going to have like circus performers and aerialists. We're going to have my friend who used to be a dominatrix and is now a seduction coach is going to be in it.
A seduction coach?
A seduction coach. She's going to hang a guy from the ceiling with ropes and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Like a circus.
Oh, yeah. We're throwing it all at the wall. So
Good for you. So this is a big baby for you.
it is. I did a bunch of theater. I went to college for theater.
Where?
NYU.
Okay, Tish.
And then, yep, I was a Tishy.
Okay.
And,
Tishy.
And then after college, I did theater for a while, but I got real disenchanted with it, and I was like, oh, forget it, theater's useless, particularly like downtown New York theater, it's the worst, and I got out of it. But then I was seeing a bunch of people
Sucked you back because you
did.
can't leave it. When
It's
something
real
is your
hard.
passion,
Yeah.
it's like, I know. It's like, I always feel like Gretel, like there's another breadcrumb right
Exactly.
there. As many, you can't quit.
Yeah.
It's not, it's just...
Well, that was just it. I saw all these shows that my friends were working on and stuff like that. And my problem is also that I'm a control freak. And I see these people who are brilliant performers and they're doing all these incredible, beautiful things, and I think I can control them. I will make them like bend to my will, So I had to write a show so I could wrestle all these people into my vision of what they should be doing.
Good for you. That's really cool. So, how long have you been married?
It is going to be 3 years this year. We're about 2.5 years at this point, I guess. Yeah.
So by the play, it will be 3 years?
It actually will be. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
We will.
She's gorgeous. She's like the most amazing cook in the world, and she's totally brilliant.
Yeah. Our anniversary will be over the show, and the show will be going up during the anniversary. So maybe we'll do something funny one night.
I think we will.
See if we can get something doing.
That
That'd be
sounds,
neat,
yeah, that sounds good. So do you have a website that people can...
I have a couple.
Okay.
I have my personal website,
And what's
which
on
is
that?
it's my writings.
Okay.
So I've got some of my short stories and a bunch of reviews that I've done for movies and
Nice.
things, and a couple other little odds and ends up there. And that is www.ragingsquidinc.com. And that's ink, I-N-K, not I-N-C. It's not an incorporated squid. It's just
like
a squid that has ink.
Like, could you write with
Yep,
ink?
yep. Squid shoot it, and I write
Do
with
you
it.
eat squid?
I love squid.
Yeah.
It's pretty delicious.
Do you like black pasta?
I do. I like black pasta quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the what's the Asian noodles that they do with the
Udon.
squid? Udon, yeah, love udon. And I just love squids in general. I think cephalopods are such crazy creatures, and I think they're awesome.
Ray will not let me eat an octopus because he's like really loves them so much.
Oh yeah? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool.
So do you know the difference between a squid and an octopus?
An octopus has 8 tentacles, and a squid has 10. They've got tentacles, and they've got 2 longer ones that jet out and have the little
So who would
Things
win?
at the
Who
end.
would win the fight?
squids.
Yeah.
Squids are, oh my gosh, they're vicious and crazy and live like further into the deep, and they've got the like giant squids that they've never seen a whole one. They just get like the limbs that wash up on the beach and stuff.
Yo.
Oh, they're great. They're
All right.
such
So what's
great
your other website?
The other website is the website for the show, which is www.deaddreammachine.com.
DeadDreamMachine.com.
Yep, and one website will take you to the other, so you
Oh,
only have to
good.
remember one.
Right,
then
and we'll
you'll
have
find
it on our Ruin Who page.
Cool.
And I want to see it again when come back with the show. When,
Oh, sure. Oh, I'd love to.
And I want to totally see the costumes and.
Oh, yeah, you should talk to Rachel. I bet you would love Rachel Klein.
Yeah.
She's a hoot. Have you met Rachel?
Yeah, she's amazing.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, she's wonderful.
Sounds amazing. Wow. So it is National Chocolate Chip Day.
So I've heard.
Yes. So do you have a skeleton from your closet?
I want Polly to tell my skeleton.
Okay.
Whatever.
I
Come up with a
I have
skeleton.
so many of them.
All right.
Really?
Well, we went through a couple of them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
We did.
Wait a minute. So, like, beyond the hot tub. So, when you were in the hot tub doing this scene that we had to do, you had the flu that day.
Oh, I did. I had
You
the
had,
flu,
like-
something awful.
Yeah, you had like 102 temperature.
And it was really cold.
It was really cold.
It was like freezing.
We were filming it out in Long Island, and we put him in the hot tub with 3 women, and yet he was amazing.
Well, and that is funny if you watch the for the
episode?
Fold, yeah. You'll see my character's got a real husky voice in that scene. And that scene's supposed to be from the future, right? And so I was like, oh, it's like I'm playing older. but I'm not playing older. I just have no voice anymore because I'm sick as hell. And we would do, you know, like we'd shoot in the hot tub, and then they'd redo the shot. They'd set the camera up somewhere else or something like that. So you were in this super hot tub, and you'd get out and be in the freezing cold weather, and then you get back into the hot tub again, and then get back out into the cold weather.
So did anyone else get sick?
Not that I know, but they didn't tell me.
No.
And did it make you get better? Because that sounds like it would make you feel better.
No,
actually.
I was pretty
After that,
rough for like
yeah.
a few days after.
Aww. But the show must go
Oh,
on.
I went for it, and I'll tell you, what killed me is, I mean, like every guy's dream is to be in this scene with girls in the hot tub,
Of course.
and then you're shooting and you're doing all that stuff, and then in between shots you sort of come over and you're like, hey, I don't know, how are you doing? Because they were topless. I was in my little speedo thing, and they were topless, and so I'm in this thing, and you just want to be because what was the girl that we picked up? She was like a last minute replacement. She was beautiful. Karen's beautiful. Empora's beautiful, and just all gorgeous
Yeah, he had
ladies.
like, you can't remember all the names because they're
I know, there's just so many gorgeous women that I was with.
And he's in there and they're all like topless and he's like,
and being a gentleman, I went like, in the scenes, I'm there with them, and then as soon as the scenes were done, I went to the other side. Like I got as far away from them as I could because I didn't want to get them sick. But that was like the worst part.
Did they know you were sick?
Oh yeah, it was not. It was not a secret. There was at one point I went into the house and the kitchen in the house and just laid out on the floor. Like I was just passed out.
Well, I'm
Wake me
glad
up.
it was just a temporary flu.
Yeah.
And you're
I was young and
tons
virile.
of things now. It's amazing. So, any last shout-outs for you, Mr. JaKe ThoMaS?
I just want to give a shout out to all of my Dead Dream Machine people.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Sounds
I
like
think you're
it.
really gonna love it. And all my friends at Marvel too. I had to leave work early today to get here, so
thank you.
thank them for covering for me.
Thank you, Marvel.
Yep. And my wife and Emily. Hello. I will see you soon.
Yes. Healthy.
Indeed. Very
Yes.
very much so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Holly, darling.
Yeah, it's the second banana today.
You were a fabulous banana, and come back anytime.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Dean DeCastro, Godstars, Ferran, Chisholm, Caroline Levitt, Randy Cohen. Thank you so much, and JaKe ThoMaS, and Caroline and Jenna. Thank you, girls, and Otto Shrunken Head. We love you so much. And we will be Friday at the Branded Saloon for our Brooklyn edition of rew-who-nyc, and we will always be back here on Wednesday. So stay tuned, and thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.